I don't think so. Yeah, that's cool. Oh, Carmen, let me keep doing this thing. I don't want to interrupt you. I'm going to talk to the gathering for. What's up, family? How's everybody doing today? It's Jonathan Lewis with the Gathering for Justice, the National Nonviolence Training Director. And I'm here to talk to you about some of our activities and to really share with you the feeling of potential that we have. What we've been able to create as a collective, not just Carmen, Jonathan, and Malia, Mr. B, and a couple others, but all of us. What we've all been able to achieve at this point is really, really impressive. We've committed ourselves to training over and over again, meeting, and we have something here. I talked to Dr. Lafayette about it a lot, and he shares that there was moments where all this work was being done and nothing was happening. Nothing was happening. People wanted to give up. They came up with a lot of new excuses of why they couldn't show up to meetings or whatever. And then something takes place. And then changing the conditions becomes more important than the excuses. And I feel like the gathering is getting there. Chicago is bubbling with promise. There's a lot of activity happening there. People are coming together, working together like they haven't before, really believing that something can happen. Columbus, Ohio, y'all know High Tim and how they do out there. Simba's serious. And the economic development is the focus. And beautifying our communities and taking responsibility for our actions in the way that our communities sit is really what Dr. King was about. And Columbus is really exemplifying that with the support of Gus Newport, one of our great elders, who, if you don't know him, Google him. Gus Newport. A pretty impressive man. Little Rock, Tuffy. Man, Tuffy. There's nobody who embodies the spirit of the movement more than Tafar. And we're working down there with another gentleman by the name of Malik, out of the church that Tuffy's family actually put together. So this is what I'm talking about. We have the community invested. A church that Tuffy's family created, built, is supporting our work out there. The colleges are supporting the work. We're trying to equip the community with the same exact stuff that Diane Nash was so thirsty for, that John Lewis, not Jonathan, but John Lewis was so thirsty for, and many others, Bayard Rustin, a name that's not mentioned enough. I just really want to say that it's an honor to be a part of this with you guys, and the potential that we have here is as great as we want to make it to be, but we cannot forget how necessary it is to struggle, how necessary it is to sacrifice, and be willing to be uncomfortable, and not give in to those moments of doubt, but to continue to believe. And I hope you guys look forward to our next update on the activity that's happening around the country. But hold on, I can't forget my man Curtis. Excuse me. I almost forgot you, Curtis. My bad, man. But out there in Erie, we got the full support of the entire community. Schools are on board. The school board is on board. The city council is on board. And we're going to be going out there to create trainers, just like in Nashville, create trainers that will continue the educational process, empowering their friends to believe and equipping them with some type of skills to make that change. And also not only doing the trainings, because that's one thing. We need action as well. Words with no deeds are dead, as someone has told me earlier today. We're going to be creating a youth council. And this youth council, the name may change, but the idea will probably stay the same. We'll be connecting leaders from 5 or 6 of the major high schools out in that area so that they can be building on a positive level. These people who will be a part of this council will be responsible for conducting after-school programs for their kids, their friends, their peers. Because this is something where we must be encouraging those who we are with the most to be part of the solution. Because if you're not, you become a huge obstacle and part of the problem. They'll be doing the after-school programming, coming together hopefully on a monthly basis to discuss the conditions of their school, the conditions of their community, and not only to complain and discuss it, but to come up with solutions and pass those on to the politicians and the people of power in the community and let them know where they stand on this stuff. Because the youth have a voice that must be listened to. And again, I think I will close now because I think I covered our 4 locations. But I hope you guys look forward to our next update, and thank you for everything that you've done up to this point and what you will do beyond.